Baba messed up my hair. I'm not happy. It's not looking. Look at that corner. Did you have to go so far back, bruv? But you know, once he's in, he's in. And you can't tell broski fix it up. And I'm seeing this guy and I'm like, yeah, this guy's butchering my head. I think that's why he's wearing a cap. My brother. Yeah, we're never going back to that nigga ever again. And I'll tell him, nah, we good, bro. Keep your money. Keep your cut. But there's nothing we can do about it. Old me would have crashed out for like every day, every month. Being on some, yo, what must I do? All this, all that. Okay, this is forcing me to project my voice. And I want to project without shouting. But I want to be heard. So, mentally where I'm at right now is first, you need to be aware of God. You need to acknowledge God's existence and that He's always there. Regardless of whether you believe in Him or not, He's with you. And once you start acknowledging that, life simply becomes easier. Sharp. I don't know where to start. I'm gonna ask myself, what do I want? What is it that I want? Let me tell you the dream, bro. Let me tell you the dream. Or let me tell you, yes, this is the 5-year plan. No. I have an 8-year plan. Or 5-year plan, really. 5-year plan to set me up before I'm 30. I'm 22 this year, so 5 years I'll be 27. 5, 6, 7, I'll be 27. Right? So it's like, okay, Sharp, you have a 5-year plan, right? What do you want to achieve in that 5-year plan? Or let me tell you how I see it. A 5-year plan is just what other people are saying. This is what I want before 30. Before 30, I need a stable income. I need something when I'm sitting on my own, bro. Like, I know I'm making money. And I know people who are 30. And it's like, okay, you are 30 and I'm seeing gaps where it's like, bro, you're making so much money. Not so much. It doesn't even have to be that much. But it's like, you're making money. And yes, you're investing and stuff. But it's like, that same amount of money you're earning in your 30s won't be worth the same amount in 10 years. So in 40 years, how much would that be? And essentially, it's like, even if your pay does increase by the year, if you're working for like some very stable company, it's also like, how much room for growth is there? Like I'm seeing, I have my aunt who works in, I think, Joburg, cleaning what. And it's taken her, I don't know how many years, I think almost 20, if not more than that, for her to actually start getting housing from the government because she works under the government. And I'm like, bro, that's way too long. Okay, but back to my thing. What do I want before 30? I need a stable income. Of where I'm making money when I sleep. What do I mean? I need to go into real estate. I need to go heavily into real estate. Sharp. I want to go into real estate. But it doesn't mean necessarily getting a license. I mean, essentially, at some point, sooner than later, I'll have to do that, right? Getting my real estate license, and then, but I want to start in Cosmo, because we have houses there, and I might as well just increase and buy that whole street, if anything. So it's like, okay, Sharp, you want to buy Cosmo, essentially. That's the biggest goal. Buying a township to your name. It's like your whole island. So it's like, okay, Sharp. That's the thing. Get up, Mosey. Now, to do that, you buy land, and that's money. We're talking millions. 1 point something. Especially in the next 5 years from now, average house will be around 1.5 million in Cosmo City. Like, that's diabolical, but it's the reality we live in right now. So it's like, okay, Sharp. 1 million, 1.5 million roughly. Nah? Okay. Mind you, it's a before 30 or rather 5-year plan. I need to get that. It's not impossible. You can't say a million or 1.5 million in how many years? In 1.5 million in what you call it. It's fine. Let's do this. Let's say I go and I get a loan. So I work for a year. I get a loan, get my credit score up, right? And then it's like, okay, this guy can actually make money. Sharp. Now we basically sell our soul to this house, bro. Like we basically sell our whole lives just working on the same thing. Like putting in money every month. So from whatever salary I'm getting, that's the only reason you work. That's the only reason you should be working. Is you're getting the skill, but I'm saying on things that you don't actually like, right? It's like, okay, you're getting the skill, you're getting the experience and all these things, but it's like, nah, I need money. I need money to fund the things I want. And having to wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning to go work for somebody else is not my kind of stuff, and that's okay. That is 99 okay. Like nobody said you should live like this, bro. And like the structure and setup is that's what they want for you, but it's not what actually has to happen. Now, sharp. That's happening. Showing you what you call it. However amount of money you're putting aside, sharp. This might take, say it's 5 or 6 years. Alright? 5 or 6 years to get a house. Maybe even 7 years as a bond or whatever. I don't know how these things work, but we'll get into it once you get there. We'll cross the bridge as it gets there. Sharp, 22. Next year is 23 and working. 23 and working. But there's another thing now. Okay, sharp. So I want a stable income, go into real estate. Okay, sharp. What more do I want? I need GB to start popping, bro. Like, GB studios have been since 2023. That's 3 years. This year is after 2 years is the only time I actually start monetizing my stuff. Apart from the shoots itself. But also like, okay, no, I'm lying. I've been monetizing this stuff since the beginning. But I'm saying making a visible amount of money. GB sites, GB photography, and GB sites is basically GB graphics because it's the same thing. I'm creating a logo, brand identity, all these things. So it's GB sites, GB sites. The graphics is more artistic on my side. So it's GB sites, GB graphics, GB photography, and there's one GB clothing, which gives the birth of WTF. Rats? Exactly. So now it's like, okay, sharp. You got all these businesses, or rather you have one major business in GB Studios. Now what's the next step? So within these few years, this is what I'm planning or what I'm thinking. And now we're going to start doing proper name drops. So if you're watching this, I'm watching you. So with GB Studios, right? By the time I'm 30, I don't necessarily need an in-house store at that time because I want this thing to be projected to be big. That's most probably a 15-year plan where even after 15 years or 10 realistically to have a store, because I don't want it to become an expense before I want to make profit off of it online before actually having an in-house store. Because remember, the dream. Even if I'm hitting this at a young 30, so from that 30 to 40 gap is where we start channeling proper like GB Studios, bro. We're talking photography. I want like now the clothing side is gonna be a major side of things because I wanna be like high production where it's like I want people working on the sewing machines. I want people working on the like, I don't even know how these things work, to be honest with you. But designs, bro. I want graphic designers that side making graphic tees. I want fashion designers. I want clothing, all these things through the vision of GB. And that's exactly what I want. And just the technical side as well. We just deal with people's websites and running all these things. So it's like, You as a business, you come to me. Okay, sharp. What do you wanna do? Oh, you wanna start a clothing brand? Come here. That's fine. There, we're gonna design your logos. 1, 2, 3. Sharp. Now, do you wanna make clothing? Do you wanna make bottles? Do you wanna make furniture? Oh no, I wanna make this. Okay, cool. There, we got a carpentry area. Go. You can go to Fee, right there. He'll help you with that. Oh, bro, like I need to market this thing, but like I need it to be how can I say? I need to market this thing, but I need some cinematic scene, bro. I need like a short film. Whammy. She's there in the corner, bro. She got you. Like we'll sit down, have a whole talk, plan your vision, and then you can go back and forth bouncing on ideas. And then we got photographers, we got videographers, we got the studio on block C of this compound. You'll be chilling. Like that's what I want. And oh yes, I could like I don't have to. My goal is also not to. I don't want to clock in 7 to 10 every day. I mean 7 till 10 in the evening on some. I don't know, dealing with finances and big corporate what and all these. Like I get that, bro. But I just wanna like. I just want creative freedom in my space, man. Like the world can do whatever they want. I just want to treat myself and the people who actually mess not only with the brand but with me, because it's an extension of myself. And if that's the case, that means we like-minded at least in one way or another. And I want to try, like, I know I'm gonna try. I want us to build something for a niche market, bro, where I think it's gonna grow over time, especially with things like the rise of things like AI and what you call it. And I also, having started, it's very humble beginnings because I'm starting with clients that I'm only charging them like 100 rand. It's like I'm just developing the skill. It's not so much about the money right now. Not that I don't need it, of course I do, but it's like quality over quantity. I'm just talking bums with that line. I don't know if I'm making sense, but what I'm saying is that it's like I'm just trying to learn the market, learn the customers, learn how to treat them, learn how to work, how to function as a business, and then with time things start picking up. Now, if these things change along the way, it's okay. I also want to do music and all these things, but they'll come. So basically, the title of this video is 5-year plan. And 5-year plan, no. What to do before 30. What to do before 30. So now it's like, okay, sharp. It's like, okay, sharp. You know what you want. You know what you want. Now let's do it. Let's get it. Now here's the biggest thing also. If I want this plan, bro, I don't think I should. I need a girl in my life, bro. I do not think that, because it's too distracting, but also what type of person do you want? If it's the typical person I see on the gram and it's like, okay, I need somebody who's gonna, because bro, you're 22. My mom got married at 21. That's me last year. That's a few days ago. I could have been married right now. No, that's not right. Smelling the smoke. So now I was like, okay, sharp. I don't know if it was a scream or a moan. But now I'm like, okay, sharp. I can't be doing that. I don't need a girl in my life. I don't need. Here's the thing. This is me, bro. Gift is a problem because I'm always in that state. It's like, okay, bouncing back and forth. With like, nah, don't do it, like, or don't go out, don't go outside, bro. Girls, there's so many girls on earth. And you're like, yo, December comes, and you're like, damn it, bro. I'm a transy boy. I could be trapping. The hair's going crazy, all this, and I'm like, I could be doing whatever I want, bro. Like 9, I could be doing whatever I want. But that's the thing. Look at those people at the clubs. Look at those people at the tavern. Look at the. Okay, I've been to different places. That's how it is. Let's say house parties slash. No, let's just say house parties. First of all, everybody around you is a kid. There's a light there, and mentally, even if you're actually on at the same age, kids, bro, rich kids don't know what the hell they do in their life, just thinking about getting a high body count and damn ass shit. Sharp. Now you keep thinking, okay, there's that. Then you look at the clubs, you look at things. Maybe let's go. I don't know. A Rosebank, what you call. Some I haven't even seen from the inside, man. You can see from the people walking inside, dressed in suits. You got girls wearing crazy stuff, but it's like, okay, sharp. Now you ask yourself, bro, how is this even happening? It's like drug money. You tell you gotta be a drug lord. So it's like, yeah, you have money and stuff, but you had to kill somebody's child or something because some sangoma told you 1, 2, and 3. You're like, okay, nah, we're not rocking that. We're not rocking that. There's a lot of money in this world, but it's like how you get it also matters, because you can get rich, but you can get rich trying or dying. No. That's true, but it's like, you can do it the dirty way or just do it the hard way and the sweat and what you call. It's more satisfying doing it the sweaty way, even though the quick way is always looks nice. Sharp. Then there was clubs. Then you look at the taverns, which is where you see in Limpopo, because now that's when I talk about rootedness and where I was born and all these what and things. That's what you think, taverns and what you call it. And then you're like, okay, this broke man money, right? Broke man money. They work in Joburg for like a few months, come to Limpopo, flexing money, and I'm one who can become one of them. But what do I mean? Magaiza, as they think. Magaiza. People from Joburg, they come flexing money, buying alcohol, buying meat. Oh, they have money, it's nice, it's Limpopo. This thing, you can get anything you want because these girls don't have much. So you with money, bro, you getting 10 rand, bro, you could buy this girl of the world, is what I'm implying. So now it's like, okay, you could be all these things. Mind you, honestly speaking, I think I've tried all of those, what you call, none of them work for me. Is it, am I the problem? Possibly. But I'm also not that ignorant to see things happen as in front of me. And I'll taste, there's a lot of things that is wrong with me. Not according to society, that sort of environment. And now we back it up. Now I'm looking at the tavern specifically. And I'm like, okay, there's two types of people. People who are here for alcohol or girls. For the music, bro, you have headsets and a phone, bro. You can just go home and chill if it's that deep. But you can really see a thing, okay, apart from how people having a fun time. On my plane of thinking, it's like, okay, sharp. With these people in the, that space specifically, it's like, where are they projected? Some of them are almost 30, 27, 28, but they're living in the moment. No regard for the future. And most people are like, oh, there's no hope here, there's no and things. Nah, bro. You put yourself in a position, and also your state of thinking, to a point where it restricts you. The only thing I pray for I'll pray for a lot this year is that concentration, and also that focus, but also I don't want to get distracted, bro. I just need to keep reminding myself of why I'm starting this thing and why I want to get to where I want to go. And I don't want that honors, bro. It's too multi-discipline. No, it's too much of a discipline. I'm going in too deep. Not that it's bad, but it's like the knowledge I have now, I'm actually happy with it. It can only grow a lot, for lack of a better word, this year. Because I thought I wouldn't improve as much from second year to first year. The jump is astronomical. So exactly that. But what I'm trying to say is, with this whole space and scene, but oh yeah, all those places are places to get bad, to attract the wrong things. And fortunately for me, those things do not work. No matter how much I try and it just does not work. The environment and my personality just does not click, because no matter how much I want a girl, if I feel like this person is missing something, I won't go the full way, simply because I feel like I'm better than that person. And some people be like, oh, when yes, I'm here drinking water and I'm talking to a screen about a 10-year plan. When did you do this? Tell me. No, tell me. I'm waiting. Exactly. But yeah, that's just me having an excuse on why I don't get girls. Now, which is a good thing. Why? Because I see it as what you call a friend, or I can call him a friend, who was from high certificates. Got married at 22 as a guy, but he's Muslim, so I think it's very common to get married young. Some people might consider that old. So it's like, okay, sharp. 22, getting married, rats. 22, you're getting married. Also, oh yeah, I'm just thinking about a lot of things. Okay, sharp. For other people, getting 22 is getting married, fine. Financially, they stable, it's okay. Now it's like, you as a person, as a man, as a human being on earth alone, especially as a man, thinking provider. I want a kid, obviously, bro. Like, I think it's a part of the human experience, and the idea of like molding a human being to become something that you want them to be is a nice concept and a project and a half, apart from just an assignment at school, you know. But also legacy and stuff, and you're gonna make things that are gonna leave behind for them to take over, not just F around with, you know. But a big but. Here's the chat. And I think maybe, I don't know, the son's love of a father, maybe it won't be the same, but my son does not have to take over what I have. It does not have to take over what I have. What do I mean? I'm talking about the business and the legacy and what you call. Obviously, I'll groom them to what I want, but they'll end up becoming whatever the environment allows them to be, which I have a lot of control over, but not fully, because I can't dictate the friends he's gonna meet in crash or whatever. You know, there was some traumatic experience he happens to have on his way back to school. Who knows? But I want these things, is what I'm saying. But it's like, if that's the case, then I'm creating a gap. I'm trying to create a gap where it's like give me 10 years, bro. Give me 10 years. And my top thing is because I'm looking at my dad. And my broski had who's those kids at like 30. How old? Yes, the gap between my dad and I is exactly 10 years. No, what the fuck? It's exactly... What's the gap between my dad and I? Exactly 30 years. So you have me at 30 years old, bro. 30 years old. 30 years old. Just crazy. 30 years old. Oh, and he's approaching 60. But at 50, I'm realizing, because you catch yourself free. I'm saying while in shape, at least for his upbringing. So, I'm thinking at 30, he's dating a 21-year-old. I mean, to be honest, in this Western society and stuff, it's like, he's dating a 20, right? It's like, it's my time, my dad looks young, guys. So you all know his age unless you actually ask. But it's like, when I look at them, like, for this age, where my mom is like 40 and my dad is 50, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. But I don't know. It makes a lot of sense. But also, that time you hit 30, it's gonna be a fucking game changer. You should be moving up. You can't be hitting 30. Or rather, you can't be hitting 40 or hitting 30 and be like, oh, my life is dying. It should be like, okay, I hit 30. It's now time for the next plan. But the thing is, imagine your 5-year plan at 30 years, what you're setting up. At 30 years, what you're setting up. If you're able to set your 10-year plan or even an 8-year plan at 22. I think it's just getting older where I put in this mind state. You start realizing, damn, whether I like it or not, I'm gonna grow. Whether I like it or not, I'm gonna grow. And they said something about your frontal lobes and that. I don't know if it's 26 or 27 because I'm not yet fully grown. Some stuff like that. I'm telling you, I keep smelling milk. And I throw away this sled. But yeah, all this rant just to basically get me to get back to working. Like before school starts, get some shoots in, contact some people, and yeah. Sit down, write down your 30-year plan, 30-year plan. That's what we're talking about. You tell me you can't live for 30 years after now. I'm 22. That's 50, bruh. That's my dad's age. What's your 30-year plan?